Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Hunt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll try to power it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The corners are walked up tight. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the under. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Beck. quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Henry. So now it's second and long.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Messer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sands. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the quick completion. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Beck. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, it's back. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just steamrolling the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quick completion to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll do it himself, fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking for space, it's Fletcher. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They go to the draw. Just ran over it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Canes want to move quickly. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's back. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Caves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Plows through the defense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's back. Pucks it out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The sure hands, it's Messer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's back. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Got it behind the line. It's Messer. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Still on his feet. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's back. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sands. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Messer. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sands. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Slithers into space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Messer.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The kick is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.